Ladies and gentlemen, weebs and waifus, welcome to Kill World here on YouTube. Alright, so this actually wasn't the video I had planned for this week, but some comments from last week's video raised quite a stir and got the gears turning in my head a bit. So before we get into all that, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, guys, and it's free to do, so please help support the channel. And without further ado, let's talk about it. Last week I made a comment in error regarding the big three, and yes, I completely agree with all of you. The big three have been dubbed as Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach by the anime community for their role in saving Shonen Jump from bankruptcy many years ago due to their popularity. However, when I was using the term Big Three, I was using it to describe perhaps the most influential anime of all time, with those being DBZ, Naruto, and One Piece. I see manga and anime as separate entities. As we all know, the anime does not always follow the source material verbatim. This video will be why I feel Bleach is the worst of the traditional Big Three. As a matter of fact, I believe the anime Bleach is overrated and very, very mid. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but to all the Bleach fans out there that I may offend with what I'm about to say, sorry, not sorry? While I was watching Bleach, I found myself very disappointed and bored with it as I was watching. I must admit, as far as starts to animes go, Bleach had one of the more interesting and captivating beginnings for me. Hell, I would say it was damn near perfect until the end of the Soul Society arc. I think what I initially liked so much about it was that there seemed to be an air of mystery and intrigue, and that it was all building to something truly great. Along the way, I felt as if there were breadcrumbs being left as to why these distinct characters are all together, and perhaps they are bonded by destiny for a great purpose. However, we then hit the first major roadblock, the Bount arc. Now, I'm not going to touch on this arc too much, but ultimately it turned out to be an arc of pure filler that is never touched on again. And people feel different ways about filler. I, for one, do enjoy it when it serves a purpose. Either it is here because it will be touched on later on down the road, or it is to provide context to an ongoing situation. This arc does neither. While we are on the topic of filler, by the way, I don't think there has been a time where I have been watching an anime and have gotten so pissed off. There I was, minding my own business, enjoying the Arankar arc, when out of nowhere, there's an arc about a new captain, and then the new captain turns out to be a bad guy? Like, what the f***? Why interrupt a great arc with this? So, why is Bleach mid? Why did I get bored with it? I think it ultimately comes down to two things. Number one, needless filler, and number two, bad writing. The author did not seem to know how to write female characters whatsoever. For an example, insert damsel in distress rukia. Damsel gets kidnapped. Damsel is rescued by main character. Insert damsel in distress orihime. Damsel is kidnapped. Damsel is rescued by main character. Are you starting to get the picture now? Bleach also has the most plain main character of the big three by far in Ichigo. His character development is very marginal throughout the show, especially when you compare it to the greats like Naruto and Luffy. I actually think that the longer the show went on, Ichigo got less interesting. He became reduced to his powers and battles, which is rather shallow. Now, I say all this to say that I think Bleach is actually a pretty decent anime. I know it seems like I'm just dumping on the anime, but It is because it is in the ranks with Naruto and One Piece that I feel so passionately about this. I must say I am truly disappointed that Bleach is in the big three, but I will respect what it has meant to so many. It will always be, to me, however, an anime with so much unfulfilled potential. If you have made it to this point in the video, a huge arigato to you, and if you have seen the big three, tell me which of the big three is the best. Is it Naruto, One Piece, or do you think it's Bleach? I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime and in between time, sayonara.